wasting weeks building your GoHighLevel AI chatbot the wrong way. HighLevel just dropped massive AI updates that make this bot more powerful than ever, and I'll walk you through every single one of these updates so you do not miss out. You'll see how to launch yours in just 5 minutes. Using my proven AI framework, you will also get access to my free AI chatbot prompts that will help you train this bot in minutes, saving you hours of time, and you will not find this anywhere else. Let's jump right in.
So we're just going to jump right in, not waste any of your time. We're going to come right into your sub account. You're going to go right down to AI agents, and you're going to go to conversation AI. Now, first thing I want to do is just show you around the dashboard because this is very, very important. So this is what your dashboard will look like when you have agents in it. Now, if you come to these 3 dots, there are a couple things you can do. You can click edit to edit it. You can open in a new tab. You can set as primary, meaning the primary bot only works on chat widget and a couple other things. You can delete it. You can copy the UL for the marketplace, or you can sell on the marketplace. So the marketplace, if you don't know, is a place where high-level people, okay, and the high-level people in the ecosystem or anyone around it can sell their products. This is really cool. I have other videos on this, so check it out if you want to, see what it's about. It's very interesting. But drop a comment and I'll guide you in the right way. But that's what this will look like when you have your AI bots. Now, when we come in here, there's these 2 buttons, manage knowledge base, then create bot. We're going to get into that later because it's important. But this is how you basically create the data from the AI chatbots to pull from. But then we're going to go to create bot, and you're going to get 2 options. No text. Guys, these are some of the big updates. HighLevel rolled out. Okay? You have 2 different kinds of bots you can create. You have create prompt-based bot and create guided form setup. 2 different ones. Drastically different setup. So we're going to start with create prompt-based bot. So you're going to click this right here, and you're going to have 4 different options. 1, general Q&A, which is just answering questions. 2, appointment booking, heavily geared toward booking appointments on a calendar. 3, marketplace templates. We talked about the marketplace earlier. You can go on and buy said template, but don't worry, I got a sweet prompt for you in a bit that's completely free. You're going to love it. Or you can start from scratch. For the sake of this video, we're going to do appointment booking, because that's going to be the goal of the chatbot. Then we're going to click continue, and you're going to be brought to the classic page that looks just like this. You've seen this before, and I'll walk you through it. First, we got to name the bot. We're going to do Mary. We then want to make sure this is on autopilot. Then in this channel, you either want to drop down and select these, or unselect them, or click the X if you don't want them. These are the channels on which the bot will respond. So if you have SMS, it will respond to SMS text messages. If you have Facebook, it will respond to the DMs. If you have chat widget or live chat, that's going to handle the chat widget, and so on and so forth. This is where you pick where you want it to respond. And again, you just click it. Or you click off, or click the X to get it. So pick what you want. Then we're going to put the business name in, Dave's Plumbing, a classic. Then we're going to pick the time for responding. So how fast do you want to respond? I actually recommend you do 5 seconds. It's just better, doesn't look too scammy. Then you're going to want to pick the maximum messages the bot can send in a conversation. Now, you do want to have a cap to this, because if someone's just asking stupid questions, going back and forth, it's just stupid. So I say 10 is good. Send a bot to sleep when someone sends a message manually. This is if a human sends a message, it will automatically shut it down. We'll get into that a little more later with the actions, but you can leave that off. And then right here you have the pricing. So you can either go with the 0.01 cents per response or $97 for unlimited AI. To be honest, I recommend you stick with the current plan. It's way cheaper as of the making of this video. Okay, and then set bot as primary. This is really important if you're trying to use the chat widget. And you just click that on if you want this to be the primary bot. So once we have everything looking good in here, we're just going to click save. Then once we have that all done, we start to move on to the important part, which is bot training. Now we need to go over knowledge base. So very simply, a knowledge base is where the AI pulls its info from. It doesn't just pull it from the ether. It's not just a sentient being that knows all things. It has to pull from some sort of knowledge base. And as of right now, it can't just be connected to the internet because there's all kinds of compliance laws around it. So it has to be based off of something. So what you can do is you can select the one you have right here if you have it, and it'll look like that. But if you want to create a new one, we're going to click Create New right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to do Dave's knowledge base, and we're just going to do all Dave's knowledge, and then we just click Save. But what this is going to do is this is actually going to pull up the knowledge base for us to edit. And if we come right in here, back where you see, you can click knowledge base and get it right there too, just to let you know. But this is really, really important because this is how you train your bot. So you have a couple different options. You have web crawler. This is going to be pulling from a website. FAQs. This is just preloading a bunch of FAQs, which can be very handy. And then some stuff with tables that is coming soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to do add source. We're going to do web crawler right here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put in the URL of your client's website. Very important. This is like how it will know their data. Then once you have the URL, you'll then click extract data. So I recommend you do what I'm about to do next, whether they have a website or not. And that is using my niche mastery prompt. Again, this is right down below, guys. You can get it completely for free. This took me forever to build. It will save you a lot of time, and I promise you, it's free. You don't even have to sign up for my affiliate, so don't worry. You can just have it. It's yours. And this has saved me a lot of time. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right in here. We're going to copy said prompt. We're going to come to ChatGPT. We're going to paste, and then we're going to fill in these blanks. So what we're going to do is we're going to do plumbing. You're going to put in your niche, right? Like that. Then we come right into ChatGPT. We're going to paste, and all we're going to do is put the niche right in here. So we got plumbing, and then you're going to click enter. Now what this is going to do, it says a God-level plumbing knowledge base. This is going to just pull out everything on plumbing. It's just creating this massive bank of knowledge on the plumbing niche so it knows certain stuff, because the website might not be enough. Because what a lot of people do with these AI bots, and where they go wrong, is that they barely give it any actual knowledge to pull from. It's a website with one page that doesn't really do anything. We're going to paste this thing, okay? We're going to do it plumbing knowledge base. And very simply, we're going to click this up here, or whatever you're using it on. You know, any sort of link sharing software. We're going to copy said link. Then we're going to come all the way back to the knowledge base. We're going to add source. We're going to add web crawler. And we're going to put this exact URL in here. Because now what this is going to do is this is going to come right in here and it's going to pull from this. And I recommend you make this even longer, okay? But you get the idea. You want to have as much knowledge for it to pull from. And this prompt will help you so much. So make sure you use this. Again, it's right down below. You get it. It will help you so much. So now it says trained. Our knowledge base is good to go. So now what we want to do is we want to come back to conversation AI. We have Mary. We're partway through setting it up. We're going to come right back to bot training as you see right here. And we're going to select Dave's knowledge base. We have what we need and we are good to go. And again, you can always beef up the knowledge base more if you want. But now we have something that it can pull from. So from there, we're going to click save and we're going to move on to the next most important part of getting this bot dialed in, which is the bot goals page. And guys, this right here, the auto follow-up, is outbound messaging. It's insane. It is so awesome. It is a massive update they made. I'm using it to this day, and it is crushing for me. So I'm going to go over that in just a sec. So stay tuned. So what a lot of people do is they come in and they either leave this the way it is, or they kind of tinker around and fill this with some random stuff. And I've gone through this process, and it was very annoying. It was like, man, you know, going through this takes too long. So what I did for my internal team, I was like, I need to create a prompt where we can just smash these AI chatbots out and have them work really well, really fast. So what I've done is I've also created this prompt for you. And this is a juicy prompt that's going to basically generate, depending on your niche, your industry, or business, a full set of AI chatbot prompts that you can just copy and paste and put in here, and in seconds, be ready to launch this thing. I'm telling you, please use this, because this took me forever. And you'll even see right here, like little stuff like, do not use emojis. It won't work if you put emojis in here. And like these little things that took me so long to figure out, because ChatGPT and these things would keep messing up. So this is kind of the final version, and it is awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this right here. We're going to click copy. We're going to come right into ChatGPT. We're going to click paste, and we're just going to fill each of these out like this. So assistant name, we're going to stick with Mary. Business name, remember you're going to put in your business name right in here. We're going to do Dave's Plumbing. Industry type, well, you guessed it, it's plumbing. City, again, this is really important. City, state, we're going to do Winchester, Virginia. Very important. Okay, you just put it in just like this. Industry keyword, this is important. This is just going to be like what you're trying to rank for. We're going to do plumbing professionals. Unique selling points, this is like what makes you special. You can do licensed technicians. Guys, obviously, tell the truth here. And any other, same-day appointments. Okay, top services is important. What are the things you guys want to sell most of? So what we would do is hot water installs, fixing poopy toilets. So we just got to put that in there. And then promo. This is really important because this is going to be like your lead magnet. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do free estimates. Okay? From there, we're good to go. And what this is going to do is this is going to take all of the info we had and it's going to quickly build it out. As you see, Mary, the #1 professional in slightly witty AI chatbot, Dave's Plumbing, a top-rated plumbing company in Winchester, Virginia, blah, 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 blah. And it's going to generate all of the stuff. But you see, right in the order we wanted it. Intent, personality, all that stuff, as you see right here. So you don't have to fish through and do that. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. AI chatbot, Dave's Plumbing, a top-rated plumbing company in Winchester, Virginia, blah, 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 blah. And it's going to generate all of the stuff. But you see, right in the order we wanted it. Intent, personality, all that stuff, as you see right here. So you don't have to fish through and do that. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. So first things first, personality. We're going to copy this right here. We're going to go right down and we're going to click copy. We're going to come right here, get rid of this, and we're going to enter right in here. Okay? Then we're going to come right in here. We're going to take all of this, copy, and you guys can go even more in depth on this if you want to change it. But it is just like that. We're going to take this right here. We're going to copy this as well, and we're going to enter. So now what we have, which is really interesting, is this entire thing built out so fast. I mean, you saw I was talking while going through. You can have this done in seconds, okay? I mean, under a minute. You can do this, guys. This will save you so much time, and the bots turn out well. We'll demo it later, but please use this, guys. It's free. You don't have to sign up by affiliate. It's right down below. This kind of stuff helps so much. So make sure you use it, because it's so awesome. Now we get to the super awesome part, which is going over the actions. So each one of these adds a specific action you can add on top of your chatbot to make it more powerful. So first off, we have appointment booking. You're going to want to select the exact calendar you want to use, because remember, it has to book a calendar. I have full videos on how to create a calendar on GoHighLevel if you don't know how to do that, so please go watch that. You then have don't book appointments, send booking link only. If you click this, what it's going to do is it's going to send a link to a booking appointment. It's not going to try to go back and forth and just book them based on what they say. Pause bot responses after booking. You put in the time and it's going to stop responding. Trigger workflow. We can select an automation that will trigger after it books. You don't have to, but it's available. If you click this, you pick the exact user and then it will go to a real person. And then allow bot to cancel appointment, select that on. Very self-explanatory. And then allow bot to reschedule appointment, you click that on too. So first, you have booking appointment stuff that you can set in. And once you click save, it'll kind of have this blue tinge to it to show that it is an action. So that is actions for booking appointments. Trigger workflow. This is very simply having an automation fire up once something happens. So first, you want to name what it would be, and then you'd click the workflow you want triggered. And then right in here, this is when it happens. So if they say, hey, here's my name, you would say, when they say contact name, click save. And what this will do is when they say, okay, here's my email or whatever, this automation in the background will trigger. So this is a way to have automations work hand in hand with the AI chatbot. And it's very self-explanatory, and you can add as many as you want. So again, this is just to trigger automations. Then we have add contact info. So this is if you want to update fields, add custom fields, all kinds of stuff. Name right here. You pick the contact you want to be updated. Then you put what to put in the field and you select it right in there. You put in exactly what you want. That way you can change contact fields when talking to them. This can be great for custom fields. So if you have a favorite soccer team, favorite Pokemon card, net worth, something you created in high-level custom field, you can tweak it like that. And again, right in here, like all the others, you can add more and more and more, and then click save when you're done. Then what we have is stop bot. So this is important. When they say something, the bot can immediately stop. And if we enable the scenario, when they say bye, when they say goodbye, when they say thank you, or you can add as many as you want or whatever you want, the bot will immediately turn off that way. This will just stop the bot in its tracks so it doesn't keep going on. And again, you put the final message you want to say. So, sign off or whatever you want. Obviously, don't say anything crazy, but that's the final message to say goodbye. Then you can reactivate the bot by clicking this and putting in the time limit after it has stopped. So if you want to do it a day, 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever, it'll happen. And then it will add this custom tag. And again, you click save for it to work, and you can add more scenarios. But this is great if you want to stop said bot from doing extra actions. Then right here, we have human handover. Basically, When someone says, I want to talk to a human, or I want to talk to the manager, we can then assign them to a user in GoHighLevel, and it's going to basically trigger them, give them a notification in GoHighLevel, and then they can take over the conversation. So this is great if you have humans and AI working together in your sales sequence. This will help a lot, and it's a very good way to transfer when you need to talk to someone live. Really important. And then again, final message. You can reactivate the bot after X amount of time. It'll create a task for the contact. So your user, it'll be like, hey, you got to take care of this. And it'll push a notification. And simple as that. And you've got a couple different ones here, and you can add new scenarios like that. So that's the human handover. Then we have transfer bot. This will transfer from one chatbot to another chatbot. So it depends if you have like a setter chatbot and a closer chatbot, and you have a very complicated sales sequence. This is where this comes in. So you would just enable bot, pick the exact bot you want to transfer to. When it says, X word or whatever it says, it then will just send from Mary to Chanel. It'll just change the chatbot that is talking. So again, guys, all of these, you use them if you need them, but a lot of them, you're not going to need them. This last one is huge. This has actually made me so much money because it's enabled follow-ups as opposed to having automations. So what this now does is this enables the AI chatbot to follow up. So before, the AI chatbot could only message back if someone messaged it. Now what we have is the AI chatbot, after X amount of time, will just keep sending messages so you can do follow-up in your sales sequence. Guys, this is huge. The bot for the last year couldn't do anything like this. Now it can. So we then enable the scenario. Then we come right down here and we pick the follow-up. So after 15 minutes, AI will send a message or will trigger a workflow. And you can come right in here and unclick this, and then you can add your custom message. Give them a good message. And what's this going to do? If they stop messaging back and forth, someone just goes dead. The AI chatbot is then going to say, hey, where'd you go? A little sales follow-up. And if you guys know me and what I preach, follow-up is like 90% of sales. Like if you don't follow up, you ain't going to get no sales. So make sure you have follow-up. Here's the cool part. We can add more follow-ups. So we can go, hey, you know what? In 5 hours, let's bother them again. And then we can come down here and we can do it again in days. You guys now can build out this monster sales sequence with an AI chatbot, not even using an automation. Like this right here is so big. I wish you guys could understand this is huge. This will help you so much. It's helped me so much. I mean, this feature alone, it's had to have maybe over $10,000 already since it came out. I mean, again, I'm not promising you're going to do that. This is just my results, but it's helped me so much because I had to get rid of my automations and all this obnoxious stuff I had to set up. And people messaging, it has enabled follow-up, which again is huge for sales. So this one right here will enable you to have follow-up. And if you want to add any more stuff, you can have follow-up settings where you can set hours of follow-up, right? Like that. So whatever hours you want to do. And then dynamic channel switching, which just goes from channel to channel or inactive channels. And then you click save if you want it. So that is huge, guys. You click save when you want it, and that just gave you the ability to now have your AI chatbot follow up. So we're going to click save, and then in dashboard, this is going to be your settings. I'm going to show you this a little bit later in the video under some bonus stuff. I'm going to actually show you a live dashboard so you can see what it looks like when it's live. So that's how you do the AI chatbot the first way, very simply. So we're going to come back to conversational AI. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do this simple way, okay? Which is click this right here, and it's a guided form setup. So this is new, guys. This video is very advanced. This one is super quick, and I think this is better for beginners. But if you want my honest opinion, if you want the chatbot to work really well, use the prompts and follow the thing I said. It'll work way better. But if this is like you're just a complete noob and you don't want to spend any time doing this, sure, do this one, but it's not as good. So we'll do appointment booking. We'll click continue. We're going to select a brand voice. So what this is basically like a brand board, but a brand voice you can use for AI agents. Just your basic info. So you can put in your brand name, we'll do Dave's Plumbing, and then you just put in your email, your website, your address, your phone number, your business hours, and then select the brand tone. So we're going to click save, and then it's going to let us select the brand voice we clicked. So we're going to go, okay, we want that. Then we're going to click next. Same thing as before, guys. Very self-explanatory. We're going to do this. One will be Lizzie. And then we can pick the exact channels again. You click select. I mean, it's the same exact thing as last time. You pick if you want it to be primary bot, the time before responding, your initial message, which is the first message it sends, and then you click next. I mean, it's the same partial layout. But then we come right in here and you can pick the information you want it to collect. So you can have all of the details, a couple of the details. I recommend you click all. And then right here, it's going to go through what you wanted to ask to get those details. Then right in here, you can have skip if already filled. The bot will just basically skip the question. Appointment details. If you wanted to book in a calendar, pick your calendar right here. You can also pick a workflow to book after the calendar. Allow bot to cancel the appointment, allow bot to reschedule, and you can set an email notification. So you guys saw, it's very similar to the other one. It just has a lot less fine tuning like the other one does. So it's very self-explanatory. Once you do the first one, you know how to do this one. But this one is if you just don't understand anything and you're a complete noob. But with these two amazing prompts I have for you that are completely free, the other one is just so much better. Like, it just works so much better. You get such a fuller chatbot. It's so much more sentient in my opinion. So that's what I recommend you use. But you'll see right here, you can pick exactly what you want. Autopilot, turn it on, turn it off. And for those of you who are wondering what suggestive is, it's where a prompt will pop up in the window. So like if someone says, hey, I want a website, a little thing will pop up that says, question 1 here, here's your website, or 2, hop on the call, and then you can select what you want to say. So it just basically answers for you, but you have to send the message. It's stupid, it's a waste of time. Autopilot is way better because it's a chatbot. Then you can test your bot here, or you can go to advanced settings, which then kind of takes you into something similar to what we had before, which is just selecting the kind of stuff you want, additional information. So that's really it, guys, in a nutshell for that part of the bots. You have those 2 options, and I recommend you use the first one, the create prompt-based bot, because with these prompts I have, it's just going to work way better. It will, and it's also really fast. Like this beginner one is quick, but with the prompt, the other one is pretty much just as fast. It's just not as good. I've tested both, they're just not as good. So I recommend you do that. It is just way better. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to test our bots. We're going to go to Mary. This is really important, guys. Good etiquette. Test your bot, please. So many people skip out on this process. Test your freaking bot. People will run these things and be like, it didn't work. It's like, cause you didn't test it. So come in here and say hello. I need to fix my pipes. And from here, you can see how the AI bot responds. And you can come into bot goals and fine tune it if you want to change it a bit. No problem. Pipes acting up can be a real headache. I can help you book an appointment. I'll book a pro from Dave's Plumbing to get things done. Yeah, perfect. See? That's great. This Thursday. Okay, and again, guys, proper etiquette. Please test. I'm going to say this a million times. Test, 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 test. See? Boom. It's now walking me through the options. Okay, I can talk. I can pick what day. We're going to do 8 a.m. Perfect. Before you lock in. Perfect, perfect. Okay, now it's asking for my name, email address. So you just want to go through. Then make sure you check your calendar to make sure to put it on your calendar. That's the proper way you want to test this thing. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to follow the exact options here so we can actually have it booked. So we're going to do your name. So we're going to do Declan. DeclanTheWizard@gmail.com. We're then going to do so pipe's not working. And then what this is going to do is this is basically going to take my info and then plug it into the system. Okay, so then you put your physical address and you just go through it and then you'll be good to go. So I'm going to do White Hart Lane, Virginia Beach. Perfect. Oh, look at that. I was like, put Virginia Beach in, but it actually knew. So that's a perfect answer. Because they didn't just say, okay, because they do that occasionally, but it already, because of the prompt I set up, knew exactly what I was saying. So I'll just say, actually, I am on Main Street, Winchester. So now it's actually checking me, which is huge. I'm telling you, back in the day, the bots would just say, okay, I'm booking your appointment. Like super dumb, like not good. Okay, you're all good. Perfect. So then right there you see it. And this is a test. So I'm not sure it's going to pop up in your calendar because it is a test, but we're just going to see. Well, it did. It actually popped up. That's insane. Okay, so it obviously, because the test didn't put the proper name in, but still, look at that. It actually, in a test on even the dummy bot, where we're just demoing, we're not actually doing it, actually scheduled the appointment. So that's huge. Obviously, if this is a real one, it's going to put in the title, and we can change stuff if you're actually doing the chat. But that's awesome, because that's not even the real thing. That's just the test. So from there, you know that it's working. So again, that's what you want to do. You want to start from A to Z, ask it, okay, where am I living? Give it your info, and then check the calendar to make sure it booked, or whatever you're trying to do. You want to test, 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 and that's how you get it to really perform well. So that's pretty much how that works. In the end, guys, make sure you collect both of these prompts right down below for free. They're incredibly important. Please check them out. So now that we're done with that, you understand how everything works. I just want to show you 3 little bonus points on this so you kind of understand a little bit more how the chat works. The first thing, in conversations, this is cool to know. Under every conversation, you'll see right down here, it'll show the chatbot and it'll be either active or inactive. The conversation side of things, like at the very level, not just through the other dashboard, a lot of people don't know this. You can see it right here and you can quickly turn it off. And you can see it says Conversation AI bot is active. So that's just another little data point to see whether the bot is working or not. So I think that's really, really cool, and it's just something for you to know, and you can turn it off on that level too. The other thing I want to show you, okay, this is for my chatbot. In the dashboard is what some of the stats look like. So you'll see right here, it'll talk about messages, it'll talk about average messages per contact, it'll go over unique contacts, actions, trigger time saved. It's going to basically give you a dashboard of everything you've done. So for this bot, I'm not booking appointments. That's why there's no appointment booking. It's a general bot, but it saved me a ton of time, like a ton of time. And if we come right here, we can select all of July and we can click confirm and boom, it saves me over 4 hours worth of time. And I'm not even doing a lot of messages. So that's a ton of time saved just from that one thing. When you have businesses where they message people all day, you can actually show them this dashboard and be like, yo, we saved you this much time. Okay, we booked you this many appointments. Here's the revenue, all this stuff. If you don't know about the custom reporting in high level, you can add this in to make yourself look like you're doing way more work, guys. Really important if you want to keep your clients paying you longer. So this is just a great way to show, not tell your clients it's working. And again, you can even filter by channel. You know what's coming in from what channel. But this is a very, very good way to show, not tell your clients it's working. And again, you can plug some of this stuff into the reporting tab, which guys, I recommend you watch my video on creating custom reports. Data is everything. Little pro tip for you guys that are new. If you don't show your clients how this is working, they often assume it's magic. And if they're not getting results, your magic sucks. Really big pro tip. A lot of you guys are not data driven. You kind of just throw stuff at the wall and be like, well, I guess it works. And you wonder why your clients either cancel with you or go, why am I paying you this money? Well, it's because they don't know what's going on. So data is king. Make sure you show them the data. And with your AI chatbot, it is very easy to reaffirm in their head why they're paying you. When they can see it saved me this much time, it booked this many appointments, it made me this much money. Trust me, guys, it'll keep your clients paying you longer. So that's a little part on the data that I recommend you definitely check out, which is super cool. And this is a live chatbot that you're seeing. For your last part is chat widgets. This is a big one. I do this in a lot of my videos, but I think it just bears repeating because I want to show you how to add one of these to a website. So what is a chat widget? It is basically a piece of code that can be put on any single website and have an AI chatbot plugged into it so it can then talk to you. This is a great way to capture a ton of leads, and these are very simple to add. We come into sites, we're going to go right over to chat widget, and we're just going to click new, and we're going to click live chat. It's the best one to click. And what we want to do is we want to come right in here and we want to make sure this is turned off, okay? Because this is keep disabled. And from there, you now have a chat widget that you can add. We're going to save. And this is really cool, guys. You can add this to any website by just pasting this code in there on a code editor on any website like Wix, WordPress, Squarespace, whatever. So you now can add this chat widget to any website and then easily make recurring money helping everyone, even if they don't have a high-level site. But once this is saved, what we're going to do is we're going to come to this website, which is Ryan's Roofing. As you see here, we're going to come to websites. We're going to go down to Ryan's Roofing. We're going to click settings. We're going to click chat widget and we're going to click save. And then from there, we come over here and you'll see that the chat widget changes once we refresh the page. Boom, look at that. It is now the different chat widget. So that's how you do it. I thought I would just let you know about that. And that's a great way to make recurring money that a lot of people do not use in the chatbot. So I'm not going to go into that, but I just like to let people know about that because it is huge. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your viewership. If you guys have any questions, please drop them down below. I answer very fast. You can ask me anything. Also, if you are interested in learning more about high level and getting those bonuses to help you start an AI agency or master high level, it's right down below. Now, at the end of this screen, it's going to pop up a video that's going to be an AI voice agent tutorial. I highly recommend you watch that because what that's going to be is a tutorial on the robots that can answer the phone. You can sell these for even more than an AI chatbot, and they are so incredibly powerful. So please watch that video that pops up at the end of the screen because it will change everything for you. Thanks again, guys.